Hi, everyone. Coming to you from balmy Florida. It's a lovely 48 degrees outside right now. We got up to 50 something and down to 30 degrees in the morning again. So here we are. So Code 4 is out seeing family. Diesel heater, hello. Yes, it is still cold. Getting tired of it, aren't we, Carla? Yay, yard decor. Well, that's a change. Now, Dawn, I'm sorry. When you're out there sweating in the yard, think of us nice and cool down here in Florida. Barely defrosted Illinois. Hi, Henry and Leanne. Have you been able to clear out the snow yet? Did you get that snow blower going? Do you not envy us? You hate the cold? It's not fun. It's been a little windy too. Hey, Donna, how are you? Are you staying warm? Balmy 32 with the wind chill of 26. Woo woo. Little cooler there. Want to have a golf cart race. So did you guys like my new purchase? Did you see it? I've been looking for one for a while. Tell us about your golf cart. So been looking and looking. There's just I don't know. I haven't hit exactly on exactly what I want, but I went ahead and bit the bullet and got something because it makes life around the resort a lot easier. There's so many golf carts in this neighborhood that it makes it hard to park a bigger vehicle. And so finally, I found something that was suitable. Ken and Carla went with me and looked at it, and they thought it was a pretty good deal. So I just went ahead and got it. And the guy delivered it right after the purchase. So it's sitting in the driveway right now charging. And we'll see how things go. So it's kind of exciting to have something to, be able to get around and get there a little bit easier. Another inch of snow last night. Yes, yay, good. We all need warmer temps, maybe except for Dawn. Everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. Waiting for blowers to be restocked. So there was a mad rush on them, huh? That's like generators during storm season. Yeah, for sure. So, since I'm going to be here a while, I went ahead and made the purchase and we'll see how it goes. It'll make getting to the laundromat pretty easy and down to check mail and things like that, down for activities. I'm telling you what, there's not a lot of regular vehicle parking places around the community center. And there's tons of golf carts that come for all the activities. And if they take up all the regular parking places, there's nowhere to park a truck down there. So it'll make it a lot easier for me to be active with the community. Did he do Willies and Donuts? Actually, no, Carla drove it for me to see what she thought about it, since they're both pretty experienced, but Carla has a club car as well, and so she's real familiar with it, and she seemed to think it was pretty good. So yeah, I must have missed it. I am down in Chiefland, Florida, Kathy, and I'm staying at a resort now. Um, and it's a really nice place. Let's see. Let's see if I've still got a picture up here. Well, I've got one, but it's not. Let me see if I can add a picture for you. Hang on, guys. Photos. Okay, so that's loading. Hang on just a minute, and I'll kind of show you what my lot is like. So this is my new site. I have a nice large concrete pad and a gazebo area with pavers there and a fire pit on the other side of the gazebo. So it's pretty nice, pretty comfortable. And Ken and Carla are in a site right next to me, just on the other side. So we really like it here. It's been a nice little place. I could use one here since our laundry is across the street. Well, yeah, that would be helpful if you have to cross the street. Have to take pictures, take the pups for a spin. Yeah, I'm kind of curious how that's going to go. I'm trying to figure out how I can keep them in it while we're driving down the road. Yes, I am. I'm checking out some medical issues while I'm here. So I signed a 1-year lease, and we got a really good price on rent. Am I going to park it under the gazebo? Uh, I don't have plans to do that. I have furniture under my gazebo, so doggy seat belts. I do have some doggy seat belts. Maybe I'll get them out and hook them to those and see how that works. We'll see. Um, I just worry about them jumping off the seat with the seatbelt on and maybe getting pulled by it. So we'll see how they do. Take them in a crate. They loved it and pretty much demanded it daily. I've thought about a clothes basket. So we'll see. I got to find something big enough to set both of them in where they can't jump out. So I'll figure something out. Oh, sorry. Shoot. I started doing that around 6 o'clock. So I did make a full cup of coffee. Yeah, mine love to go, traveling around. And there's a lot of people that do take their dogs in the golf cart with them. So I know it's possible, but I can't hold two on my lap at the same time. So I got to figure out what I'm going to put them in. It is funny, isn't it? So anyway, so I got that, and then oh, and I'll show you what else I've been doing. You know, you think sometimes that you're retired and you don't have to do anything else, no work involved, but I'm telling you, when you live in an RV, there's always something. Um, and with this new site, I've been, adding extra work for myself. So these are these are my steps that go up to the door that are currently, pushed off away so that I can get them sealed up, and this sealer has a stain in it, so um, it's not like a paint. It doesn't totally cover the wood grain. It is it is a it's like a sealer, like you would put on a fence or a patio deck or whatever, just to protect the wood, but it also has a stain in it. So it's not as thick as paint, uh, but it, as you can see, it's gonna. Now there's a few areas like these three planks here off to the right, and some of the steps I've already got a second coat on, but a lot of it does not have a second coat on it yet. Um, but it will require a second coat because that's new wood and it's just kind of soaking it in. So I will be putting a second coat on everything. But I'm telling you what, that's a lot of surface to paint over. So it's taken me some time, just by myself. And it's the lower portions that get to me with my knees right now, and my lower back. As I bend over a lot, it really hurts my lower back. So I do some of the lower part, and then I do something standing up for a while, and then I go back and do a lower part, and I go up a little bit higher for a while. So I'm trying to work smart and not kill myself. Hooked her leash to it. Um, Not in your golf cart though, did you? Just on your bike. We tried Rambo in a doggy stroller. He wasn't having it. She tried to get back in again today. Oh, that's good. Well, that's great that she likes it. Take her for another ride, Carla. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Are you warm down there in Texas? Totally get it. Yeah, yeah, Carla's got a cute little carrier on the back of her bicycle for Annie. So that's nice. But anyway, that's me. I've been staying busy, just doing stuff around here, trying to, get things where I like it. But you only have a certain amount of time until it gets cold, and then you got to wait until the weather warms up. So it's kind of been a nightmare. So usually we're like this in January and not in February. February is usually warmer than this. February is, we used to start seeing the azaleas bloom in February. So it'll be interesting now to see when they actually start blooming. I think everything is just slowly getting a little bit later and a little bit later. The seasons are changing. So Do you any of you, Henry and Leanne, have you noticed anything like that there in Illinois? Have your seasons moved a little bit? Let's see. I missed some comments. Oh, Mobile Tech must have come in. Oh, we got a few in here. Hey, Mobile Tech. I saw you got a new video up. I've got to watch that later this evening. How you been there in Nevada? What's going on? You still having good weather there? Yeah, when is it warm? Well, hopefully in March. Although it's usually kind of windy in March, so it'll be interesting to see with the having such a late spring here, how cool it's going to be this March. But March is perfect kite flying weather in Florida for sure. It's warming up to 80. Oh, wow. That's really nice. I could almost get in with an 80-degree temperature. Hi, Kim. Hey, Daryl. What are you guys up to? What's new in your world? Slow healing, but a little better each week. That's good. Good for you. Are you getting out and getting some exercise? I haven't heard anything yet about my biopsies. So I would have thought by now I would have heard something if it was a positive result. Liked your video. Now you're a true backyard mechanic. That Jennifer can do just about anything. Big super loom in Death Valley this year. That's interesting. I did. I did buy a golf cart. It's a used one. But it's nice. It's not too terribly old. Um, compared to some that they've got on Marketplace right now. I looked at two of them today. One was the 2006 and one was the 2012. Same brand, but the 2012 Ken Ken liked a little bit better. But let's see if I can, I'll show you a good picture of it. Da, 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 da. Oh, I must be going the wrong way. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's loading. So give it a minute. But yeah, and it was close by. It wasn't too terribly far away. Um, and the guy delivered it for me. So that was really nice because I certainly didn't have any way to get it. This was the interesting thing. When I first started talking about getting a golf cart, I mentioned it to my oldest daughter, Candace. And she looked at me like I had a third eye, and she was like, "How close are you to the villages, Mom?" And if any of you know about the history and reputation of the villages, you'll understand why she asked me that question. So I had to explain to her that Southern Leisure was nothing like the villages. But anyway, Carla pointed this out to me. I didn't notice it at first. So this little medallion is on the windshield of uh of the golf cart that I purchased. So here's what it looks like from the front. So it's a club car. It's a 2012. And it has the rain enclosure, so that'll be nice. Um, and Ken liked this one because he thought the seat in it would be better for me, because it's not all vinyl, so it's not going to be real hot in the summer or real cold in the winter when I go to set on it. Um, the batteries in it were new. It runs good, and uh, so I'm looking at a way to adapt it. This one, I wanted one that had a rear seat that would fold down, where I could put all my laundry up there, and or groceries or packages, whatever, and be able to, haul some smaller items. But I just wasn't finding what I wanted at a reasonable price, um, that was close enough to me. So ended up with just a two-seater. Um, but I'm finding some ways to adapt it. Um, Carla found this really uh, nice little, like a grocery bag that you can put on the back where you would normally put the golf bags, where you could put groceries down inside of it. So that's kind of exciting. So we'll see. It may work out just fine. Working on it, Ken. I wish I've never been in the desert when there was a super bloom, or even be there uh, during a bloom, to be able to experience that. So I kind of wish that I could do that. About the same. Okay. Well, I've definitely have noticed over the years. I've actually noticed a difference in as much as 1 to 2 months from the times that things used to bloom, and they're not blooming until a month or so later. Still decent weather, but going to cool down a lot next week. Hopefully, we're going to warm up next week. Not much. Daily and Joe came tonight to Vegas, and we picked them up in the morning. Yay! And playing Vegas for the day. That'll be fun. Fun, fun, fun. Well, that's good. They can come down and see you, and then you guys go up later in the year and see them. Win win. That's cool. Egg wheels and a Hemi. 2 hours. That sounds about right. What about Bullhead City? I think they're further north than that. Or north or east. North and east, maybe. 48 volt. Yes, it came with a charger. It's actually being charged right now. Take that mid value off. No, it's kind of a joke now. I'm just leaving it on there. Nice big solar panel on them. I'm thinking of doing that. That's a good idea, actually. That would be cool. It would, wouldn't it? It's absolutely beautiful. Just seas of purple and yellow. How pretty would that be? Wow. That makes me miss I so enjoyed being in Texas the last time I was there and got to see the all the flowers bloom. That was just gorgeous. It was one of my favorite um experiences because you read about those all the time, and if you've never seen them, then you feel like you're really missing something. And in the case of them bluebonnets, that you do. So till your daddy takes your T-bird away. I saw one golf cart that um was had the shape of a 57 Chevy. That would have been fun. But there was definitely no place to put laundry or anything like that. But it was cute. Yep. Well, it's something new and different, something I've never done before, for sure. So we'll see. It could be a lot of fun. Something hopefully I'll use a lot. Rambo would fall off. Probably so. He'd get excited and want to jump out and see things. Which I anticipate Dee Dee's gonna wanna do too. That's the one that really worries me is that Dee Dee. So anyway, other than all that excitement, life as usual around here. On cold days, I stay inside and try not to peek my head out. About the only time I go out is to disconnect the water or turn on the water or take the dogs out to potty. I've got, by the way, I'm about out of sugar, so I need to get a Walmart order going. It's nice that I'm in a place where they can actually deliver my groceries. So, yay, that's such a nice feature. Um, and I- we're kind of curious and need to find out more information, but the resort has put up street signs on all the streets now. So I'm curious um, as to whether or not those are going to be able to be used for having packages delivered directly to the door. So we'll see. Buy a child safety seat for your dogs. Well, that's awfully expensive. Have you priced those, Henry? Those things are very expensive. And they can get away with it because, you by law you have to have them. So they make them about as expensive as people can afford to possibly buy them. So it's kind of crazy. But I have actually been looking for little doggy car seats, the fabric kind to put in the truck for the dogs. Um, just to because my seats are leathers and sometimes um they'll kind of slide off of them if they're not careful what they're doing. Cause they change positions so much and everything, and sometimes one of them will end up on the floor. Really inside, we're by a small airport, and it's cool to see the military planes. I love watching the Ospreys. That's cool. Yeah, as long as the weather's great. Buy them used at a thrift store. That's a good idea. I can look and see what they got. Guess I could go to that darn flea market Daryl's always trying to get me to go to. I don't know that there's a thrift store around here anywhere, but there is a flea market. So, well, I'll have to see about that. You think, Henry, you could find one big enough for your dogs? I could see you trying to fit them in a car seat. That would be hilarious. I don't think I missed any. Flea markets are cool. They can be. They can be really cool. I have to be in the right mood though to go to a flea market. That's not something I do a lot of, but they can be a lot of fun. No, they just pull the golf cart. There you go. Then you wouldn't even need any batteries. You love a good flea market. Well, come on down. You can go to this one. Hmm. Anyway, that's really all I've got new to tell you guys. I think that's quite enough. It's life of retirement. Not a lot to say anymore. Y'all have something you want to say? Otherwise, I might just have to go kick my feet up. Anybody want to talk about solar or batteries? I'm sure Dawn does. Or we could talk about food. Y'all want to talk about food? No, Dawn wants to talk about flea markets. So much stuff. A few blocks, I think. Yeah. That's that's the one thing I don't like about flea markets is that they're so big, and it's a lot of walking up and down through a lot of people. And after a while, I kind of am like, okay, well, I think I don't know that I want to go through the rest of it. And then you have to wonder, all right, if I don't, am I going to miss something that I really wanted to see? Um, or a good find that I would want to purchase. And then you kind of feel obligated to look through the whole darn place. And that just kind of upsets me. A pot of chili sounds pretty darn good, but there again, a pot of chili for one person is just not good. Yeah. TV dinners. I had leftover pizza. I was so tired yesterday after my um, painting session on the steps. My legs were killing me. My back hurt, and I wanted something nice and hot to eat, and I wasn't going to cook. So I called Domino's Pizza and they had a pizza delivered. So I had leftover pizza tonight. So much food for a get together. It's unreal. Oh, making progress. But lasagna, taverners, and chicken spaghetti. Yum. That sounds good. You would think Chieflin would have thrift stores. Yeah, you would think so. I haven't really looked for one though. Pork butt. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That makes more sense, actually. Hamburger surprise. Who doesn't love that, right? Oh, I got to step forward. After a while, my back gets tired and I have to move positions. Old age, you know. But anyway, I have a corned beef in the refrigerator. I want to make it and have some corned beef sandwiches, maybe some corned beef hash, maybe one night some corned beef with carrots and potatoes. So I have plans for corned beef. Thanks for pizza and quartz. Yeah, you just said that. Like silly owls. And I love the pizza. We had it for 3 days. Well, that's cool. Recipe for French dip sliders. Going to make with spinach and artichoke dip. Okay, you can keep that one, Kim. The French dip sliders sounded good, but spinach and artichoke dip are not up my alley. But a lot of people love it. They do, just not me. It's not in my taste palette. We'll add that to mushrooms. How's that? Yeah, see, a lot of people would love that. Now, sometimes I can eat spinach dip with bread. I can do that. I just have never cared for artichoke. I don't know. There's just something about I don't know whether it's the taste or the texture. But a lot of people love it. My daughter in particular. So just never know. As long as the artichoke is quiet. Okay. We'll remind it to be quiet. Yeah. Making a king cake and Sheridan's banana pudding. Well, that'll be fun. So, when is Mardi Gras? Mardi Gras. It's not like the 15th, is it? Isn't it on a Tuesday usually? Then it's just spinach dip. When is Mardi Gras? All right, now I got to look. Let's see if it's on this list of holidays. Isn't Mardi Gras always on a Tuesday? Well, that's in January. I've got a doctor's appointment coming up on the 17th. I'm glad I'm looking through this. I got to keep that in mind. I have to drive into Jacksonville. Like you really don't taste it. The 17th, Tuesday. Okay, the day I go to the doctor. Hey, Summer, how are you? How's the weather up there? You still have snow on the ground? Are you able to get out of the driveway? Everybody's saying hello to Summer. How's PJ doing? Is he out on the road? Poor guy. Such bad weather to be driving. I wouldn't want to be driving a truck across multiple states this time of year. The snow on the ground. Yes, I can get out. He's in Alabama. Be home tomorrow. Well, hopefully he doesn't hit any snowstorms. He's probably liking Alabama right now. Oh my gosh. Anyway. Carla made some potato soup today. Ken said it was pretty good. Potato soup's one of my favorite soups. That was potato soup and vegetable soup, and occasionally chili. We lived on in the wintertime at home, along with soup beans and cornbread. Tons of snow on the ground. Yes, I can get out. Oh, okay. I read that one. Yeah, I love potato soup too. It's just a good staple. Um, quick and easy soup. Who doesn't love potato soup? It's one of my favorites. And there's so many ways you can make it, you know. But I always make it very easy. I don't know how you guys do it, but I take onion and celery and saute that a little bit in some butter, and then put it in with my potatoes and cook them. And then I pour off about half of the potato water when they're done, and then I add milk to that. Sometimes if I have bacon, I'll fry some bacon and, chop up some bacon in there. And sometimes I add some cheddar cheese if I'm just feeling really creative. But I mean, really, just celery, onions, and potatoes, milk and butter is potato soup for me. Yes. Loaded with everything in it. It's always yummy that way, for sure. Pinto beans and cornbread. Now I'm hungry. Yeah, see? It's just a good down home winter meal. Um, we used to use navy beans. I never really ate pinto beans until I was probably, gosh, in my teens, I think, before I ever really had pinto beans. Call it Kentucky bean soup. I loved it. I can't reproduce my grandma's recipe. Well, what did it have in it? Kentucky bean soup. I've never heard Kentucky bean soup. I have green onion, cheese, bacon, sour cream, whipping cream in my potato soup. Well, darn, that sounds good, girl. Yeah, green onion would be good as a garnish on it. Whipping cream in my potato soup. I bet that's really rich and yummy, yummy, yummy. My Candace likes to do like a baked potato soup. Um, Ham and beans. Yep, good old ham and beans. Pinto beans, ham hock, and salt. It's all you need, really. Yep. It definitely is. Oh, but don't you remember what you saw in the soup. It's very rich for sure. Lots of calories in your potato soup, girl. 15 beans. Yeah, 15 bean soup is good. I like that. It's basically what you do. I'm sure it's a very good soup. I still have vegetable soup in my freezer too. I have 3 small little containers left. So I'm going to save them for later on down the road because I've had enough vegetable soup for a little while now. I don't want to burn out on it completely. Okay, Dawn. Yes, she could if she wanted to. But that's the thing. She doesn't really want to. So there you have it. And we'll let her be that way because that's who Dawn is. So anyway. Well, soup has really dominated the conversation. Dry beans and I aren't friends. They're not hard. When I can, I soak them in water overnight. And then the next day, you just, you know, cover them in a lot of water and cook them with your um, meat or whatever you're seasoning them with and let them cook and occasionally add more water because they, puff up until they're good and done. Yeah, there you go. If Donna can do it, you can do it. Okay, Dawn. I'm not believing that, but okay. Split pea and pumpernickel bread. Oh, another fan. I love pumpernickel bread. That's what I need to see if the store here has some pumpernickel for my corned beef. Oh, I love um I love corned beef and Swiss cheese on pumpernickel grilled. I don't eat what everybody else thinks is a Reuben with all that sauerkraut and the Thousand Island dressing. That doesn't do it for me. I just want meat and cheese on good grilled bread, not stick the bread in the toaster and slap everything together. That's not a grilled sandwich. Um, I want butter on the bread and grill it. I've tried over 50 times. I'm done. Okay, we'll put that in the rice collection for Dawn. Yes, you have an Instapot, 40 minutes, and you're eating delicious. Yay! That at Anderson's split pea soup. In where? Anderson's split pea soup in, I don't know how to say that. I don't think it's gone. I think Dawn just doesn't want to cook. I'd have to watch you do it to really say you can't do it because I'm not believing it. I think there's something else going on there. So anyway. All right. Anybody else have any culinary wisdom? What other soups have you made that you like? Trying to think if I've done anything else. Oh, white chicken chili. I know Kim does that one too. Yeah. Broccoli and cheddar. That's a good one. That's a good one. You remember that um that soup that I made with cauliflower and sausages? Where in the heck were we? Did I do that out at in Yuma? Maybe. You remember that? It had cauliflower and sausage and cheese. It was a really good soup. And I don't know where that recipe ever went to, but that was pretty good. I only ever made it that one time. Hamburger soup the other day. So, hamburger and what else, Jennifer, did you put in with it? Did you make it like hamburger vegetable soup? And Daryl does also. Yes, it was good. Yes. Because he was doing keto at the time, and that was a good keto recipe. I'll have to look that up and see if I can find it because that was actually a very good soup. I know I do need to find that recipe. I'll look tomorrow. Let's see. Yes, Larry Anderson in Solvang, California. What are you talking about, Henry? Ground beef and vegetables. Yes, yeah. Bulton, California. Were we in Montana? Mm, maybe. I honestly don't remember where it was. 15 bean soup packet. After several tries, I soaked them for 3 days. Oh, come on. No joke. Then slow cooked them. There's no way. No, there's just no way that's even true. I'm not believing that. Solvang. Okay, I don't know where you're talking about at all, Mobile Tech. Better stick to takeout. Yeah. Doesn't remember anyone else with us. But I make a good chicken noodle soup. Out of a can? What was she smoking that day? Oh, that's funny. I agree, Kim. She had to be smoking something serious. There's no way you could soak beans for 3 days and cook them and not have them come out good unless they just totally turn to mush. Now, I don't know, but you can't soak beans for 3 days and not have them cook. It's not happening. Trust me, I was not happy. Yeah, I think you were drinking or smoking something or both, maybe. Uh. Oh, that's hilarious. Or they were old beans. They're not that old. Oh, I mean, I've had old beans too, but you can't soak them for 3 days and not have them cook up. Well, it happened. I didn't understand it either. Okay, you stick to that story, girl. Yeah, we do. We do love you. Stop while you're ahead. Okay, Kim, I will look for that cauliflower soup recipe. Because yeah, that was really good. But anyway, it's almost 8 o'clock. Yes, beans might have been old. Did you did your water ever boil? I can't go anymore. I can't do this. Anderson is a restaurant. Oh, okay. So here's some more information about this. In Salvon, California, which is a Swedish town there. Oh, thank you, Henry, because it makes a lot more sense now. Hit flour, and it was so good. Carla, stop. Okay. All right. You guys, before we get ourselves in a lot of really hot water here, and Don doesn't love us anymore, because we do love you, Don. We do. Uh, I think I'm going to close for tonight and start researching cauliflower soup. And if I find it, Kim, I'll send you that recipe. All right, guys. One of the biggest vintage trailer rallies in the country happens there in Bhutan this each year. I've been to it a few times. Very nice. Stop, Carla. Stop. Stop. Have a good night. Yes, see, Don, we do love you. All right, you guys. Y'all have fun this week. Hopefully, it'll warm up where it needs to. You're welcome. Good night, everybody. Talk to you next week. Bye bye.